currents brave and soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a painted German shields and spears. Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pull together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Sails are swaying on the crimson rivers, blood and glory in the Viking fields. Shields that shatter into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory take us into Odin's hall. Golden glimmer and the sound of singing as God falls. The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Wind and the waves will carry me. Wind and the waves will set me free. Wind and the waves will carry me. Wind and the waves will set me free. The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
What's up, Ninja Nation? It's your boy Jesse James. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived to the second novel of the Shinokage series. Whoop whoop! Alright, so super psyched about this, guys. This was not a planned project. It is dedicated to men's mental health. Channel that inner warrior inside you. Shampoo your beards. Let's get hairy. Alright. Oh, it doesn't have a title right back. Manbeardia, Volume 2. Vikings Before Time by Jesse James. A Shinokage novel, Volume 2 of 8. Shout out to all the men out there who struggle with mental health. Don't suffer in silence, Brotato Chip. To all the men out there who beard, yeah. You are an epic specimen. May your beards guide you. May they teach you to be better gentlemen and greater men of society. To throw away the cookie cutter of what it means to be a man. Just be yourself. Bring goodness to society in your own way. If you're hurting, please stop hurting yourself and seek guidance from therapy or a good Bible based church. What helped me was Eric Thomas, Impact Theory, the Mulligan Brothers, David Goggins, just to name a few on YouTube. Music wise was Shinedown, Disturbed, Eminem, Chris Tomlin. You are a part of Ninja Nation, my fan club. And that means you are loved, you are valued, and you are lusciously hairy. Thank you for taking the time to purchase this book. I love you. I love you, Bohemian Brosaurus. Thank you for taking the time to better yourself and bringing the inner soldier out of you. You are stronger than you think you are, and remember, all dragons are killable. All problems are overcomable. Strike by strike, step by step, breath by breath. You got this, brother. Bro on, brother. Alright, gentlemen, so a little update for this bad boy. This is the actual prologue, but it's not on actual market. It's only going to you guys exclusive. So I got my Buy Me a Coffee account, completely optional, but I would greatly appreciate it because it's not on the market. So this book took me from 2020 to now to get it done. So if you want to share the love back, I'm asking $5 per episode. If you don't feel like that, no pressure. Alright, we trend setting, so there's going to be some, paths and steps that are unfamiliar, and we're going to learn together. Because no other author is doing this. But you know what? It's okay. Because we all are warriors inside. Whether we have them suppressed or they're actively out and about. Good sir, if you will, the contents of hairiness. Chapter 1, God of Art and Rock and Roll. Chapter 2, Welcome to Manbeardia. Chapter 3, Isle of the Brazilian Brojutsu. Chapter 4, Isle of Lightning Bee Ali. Chapter 5, Isle of the King Tyson / Rhino. Chapter 6, Isle of the 8-limbed octopus. Chapter 7, The Might of House Smart Packaroon. Chapter 8, Isle of 1,000 Ninja. Alright, Ninja Nation, so there's going to be a lot of my mentors that I looked up to in just all forms of entertainment are in here. They got a shout out. My copyright is limited, so but please, if you want to pick and choose something you want to use out of this, I do ask that you get a hold of me, and so I'm a pretty easy guy, don't just steal my shit, because then I'm not going to want to continue these YouTube videos, and I know you guys love them because no other author does it, and I've heard a lot of good stuff about this book, and so I continued to write it because I pitched it in a concept when I was working at my retail jobs, and all the men was like, bro, you should go forward with that, sounds badass. So here it is. Hope you enjoy. If you're a legend that is mentioned in this book, please don't sue me. It is out of good fun. You are mentioned as in a hero status. So I ask that you personally enjoy this with extra funness that you're actually in a novel. And sorry it took me so long to get you locked and loaded in one of my series. Hold on to what your mother gave you. Shampoo your beards. It's about to get hairy and silly. Oh, the bro puns. Geico ain't got nothing on me. The bro puns and the puns in general. Woo! Magical. Chapter 1. God of Art and Rock and Roll. The concept of Manbeardia. The longer your beard is, the higher you are in the tribe. The higher you are in the tribe, the more say you have in the tribe. So the longest beard usually ends up being king. And not to mention that they're martial art Vikings. What? Excuse me. That Popeyes hits differently. Oh yeah. One of the main bros to shout out to before I finish. Little Dr. Seuss action, because March is National Dr. Seuss Awareness Month. He was a big staple in my childhood, so whoop whoop. Shout out to him. Alrighty then. Shall we continue? Chapter 1, page 2. So, in order to tell you of a mysterious forgotten land, a land caught in between space and time, a place of wondrous animals, beautiful, gorgeous, shape-shifting women, heavenly landscapes, perfectly placed puns, Viking architecture, dinosaurs, bearded Vikings, all protected by the mystic force of Broforce. A strange river that flows in the sky. Said river giving the god-powered Vikings the ability to have their beards come to life and jump off their face and fight alongside them. And fight alongside their prospective Viking kings. Another tale must be told. A journey must be taken. Back in time. You ready? I said, are you ready? All right, let's go. Earthrealm, Milky Way sector. A war raged on the streets of New York City, America. Evil supernatural forces fought fiercely against a faction of heaven's angels. A super speed powered ninja. A street racing crew called Gecko's Cove. Russian military contractors, the U.S. military, and a band of misfits led by a super-powered master surgeon called Mr. Miracle. Gary Miracle. A large red beast thing stood up from a kneeling position. As the beast finished its true form transformation, suddenly it growled in pain. It looked down, and several hundred cuts appeared on the beast's body. A blackish glitter-like tar substance slowly oozed out of the cuts. The beast looked out at his angel brothers and cocked his head. Don't tell me you. The goat man looked down to notice Shinokage's body was gone. Satan held an annoyed look on his beastly face. You did. They all nodded in union and then spoke to him telepathically with sarcastic smiles. Yeah, we did. We brought him back and gave him his speed back. They all gave him a cheese-eating grin. I so hate you guys. Shing, shing, shing. Ah! Satan winced in pain as he was dropped to the ground, his leg tendons now severed. He placed his hand on the back of his leg and used his angel powers to heal the tendons. He shoved a furry finger towards the angels who were on the sideline joyfully watching. Screw you! I will not fall by the means of a mere human. His lapdogs! I am a god! I will... Shing shing! Satan staggered forward and almost fell as a black egg with explosive clay exploded in Satan's face. Where are you? You filthy lab rat! Satan raised his hands and opened his mouth. Black smog and red flames spewed out. He spun around, creating a circle of death. You know what this is, boy? This is hellfire! You touch it or breathe it, a drop of my smog, and you're dead. You will melt atom by atom. Come at me, pissant! Shinokage thought to himself, maybe if I hit him with a speedster punch of Mach 7, it'll create a small earthquake and give me a small clearing. Then I'll shove the dagger into his chest and press the gem. Yeah, okay, let's do that. France, Europe, Asia, Pacific, Atlantic Ocean, the tectonic plates began to shake in New York City. Everybody, watch your heads! It's an earthquake! The earth began to quake violently. The earth around Satan shook, and the land on the left flank jutted out. As Shinokage approached Satan, he noticed the jagged upward piece. Page 3. A ramp. Perfect. Another sonic boom. Mach 7. Shinokage ran up the ramp and flicked the time dagger. Satan smacked it out of the way. It magnetically went into the ground. Come here, boy! The beast grabbed Shinokage and chokeslammed the ninja to the ground. This time, heaven won't be able to save you. I'm going to bite your head off and drink your soul. The ninja turned his head. Oof. Can you back up? Your breath is kicking. Be smelling like you ate garlic, some hot trash, and a skunk. And then someone farted a big juicy one in your mouth. Oof. Damn, boy. Lucifer snarled and picked him up and slammed him back on the ground, making the ninja dizzy. Mr. Funnyman, where's your jokes now? He tightened his grip on the ninja's throat. Then, in a very menacing stance, leaned in and licked the ninja's forehead. Oh, dude. Buy me dinner first, before you go to fourth base. You smell delicious. Any last words before I bite your head off? Yeah, two actually. If it's mercy, I am still biting your head off. What are they? Huh? Boom, boom. He raised his goat head. What? The time dagger began to glow. It began to pulsate a bright green. What the? Hey, where did you get a god veil from? No, I will not be banished by the likes of you. He pulled and yanked his tail, but it would not move. A black hole opened behind him. He snarled, showing his rows of shark teeth. No! Damn you! Satan raised a massive hand to strike the ninja, but halfway through the punch he lost grip of the ninja and was sucked into the portal. Satan grabbed the edges of the portal. I will seek you out! The black hole began to pull him in stronger. No one likes a stalker, dude. Besides, you're not my type, bro. While you're on vacation, though, you should invest in some Tic Tacs or some lifesavers. Or at least brush your teeth before you come back. I will use your bones as toothpicks. No! Satan roared as he lost grip. The goat man was launched into space and out of the Milky Way like a rocket. The portal closed. That's how the false god known as Satan/Lucifer was defeated by a mere human. Traveling back to Manbeardia, Valhalla Viking Paradise variant. Hey, why don't you and me go sit over there? Do you see that cliff edge? Yeah, that one. I'll build a fire, and I'll tell you the tale of Manbeardia. Are you comfortable? Do you want something to drink? Good? Alright. I got the fire going. Thank you for joining me in this journey. It's going to be a fun one. This is truly a gorgeous place. It really is, isn't it? For a place this strange, you say? Yeah, it definitely has an interesting, calming vibe about it. The waves seem anxious today, though. As if they sensed the arrival of something evil that wasn't supposed to be there. You feel it too? Goodness. We both looked down at the waves crashing violently against the jagged rocks below. As if they are waiting for their new arrival, to embrace him in its salty, coldish, warm body. It was slightly windy today. A bluish portal ripped open. The first thing that dropped out was the still glowing god veil. Excuse me. It fell through a cave opening, and it implanted itself deep into a rock in the cave. A few bats flew out from the sudden loud noises. Bam! COVID! No, I'm joking. This island was full of very rocky mountain terrain, with deep caves and forestry. The Viking clan of this island held over 100,000 members, but one couldn't tell it was inhabited from a glance. It looked very uninhabited. This was the Bro Ninja Master McBrovian tribe. You can trust and believe even as we speak. A scouting team was already en route to the Godvale's crash site. There wasn't an animal that roamed, nor fish that swam, bird that flew, nor ship that docked, food that was bought and eaten. The amount of beardless camps and their activities, the flow of bro chuckaroos, the King Bro didn't know about. Careful. Keep your weapon steady. Keep it handy. Page 4. He was Grandmaster and King of Koguryu. None other than Master Hatsume Hatake. Hey! Look! There's the damn fool now. Satan started to fall out of the portal. The tale is more about Manbeardia. Its people and its animals, than his peasant ass. But I'll tell you his side of the story, 'cause his escape from this place is quite the comic relief. Might even make you giggle snart. And your beard might even be tickled. Clumps of earthen grass and dirt fell softly onto the other islands. Ah! Satan fell out of the portal. Huh. He looked around where the hell am I? Where did that old geezer send me now? He absorbed the view of the environment as he was falling. Scenic. At least you have taste this time. All that lush grass should make for a very soft landing. Comically, as soon as he said that, a strong current of wind pushed him downward and slammed him into the water below. He smacked face first on the water below. Ooh, that looked like that hurt. Plop! With an annoyed sigh, he let an aggravated ow. Then sunk slowly into the water's embrace. The water rippled and then calmed. Satan bobbed up to the surface moments later. Really? I can't even get a soft landing? He allowed the riptide to take him to whatever island it decided. He looked up and saw the most majestic bird flying above. Whoa! That's pretty. Looking for prey to eat. It had a medium metallic flecked golden beak with lightning as feathers and flames as wings. What are these gorgeous sounds echoing through the air with each time the wind blows? Sounds so strange and unique. What is this place? A place with these strange sounds that was causing him to feel peace. Huh. Peace. What a strange concept. Me at peace. Interesting. Muscles completely relaxed, mind clear, no psychopathic tendencies, no racing thoughts of world domination. Crazy as he was, every fiber of being was calm. There was not even an urge to kill for sport. The crazed mass killer angel of heaven, the bloodthirsty beast of the supernatural, not wanting to kill or cause chaos, felt completely out of character. The strangest thing, though, he was okay with it. Just a bomb floating in the water in some strange land that didn't even feel like any planet he'd been on or been around or been to. Satan chuckled. Damn. Even his evil, maniacal laugh was gone. It sounded like a dork laugh. What is this place? Me? Docile? Strange. He looked around. Thought he saw a shadow in the forest sprint past, over there where the strange sounds sounded strongest. Satan bounced off the shores, which snapped him out of the trance he was in. He looked up and saw towering mountains, vast valleys, and large, vast sea travel routes. The soothing noise stopped. And now the noise was coming from what seemed like the strange, never-moving, fluffy white clouds. Like speakers. What is this place? He grabbed a jutted out rock, spun around, and pulled himself on the rock wall. There's a beach over there. Maybe I can talk to the natives and find out where I am. He swam with great difficulty. Man, these riptides are super strong. He stood up and shook the water off his wings and fur. Immediately as he placed his hooved feet on the grass, a mystic bond formed on his legs. Across his chest, across the chest and around the neck. It glowed as it flowed locking the ends of the spell together. The magic spell instantly reverted Satan back to the human host form he last took.
Whoa. You know what? I think that's a good spot. Oh, where are we at? Yeah, that's a good spot to stop.
Next time on Manbeardia, Vikings before time.